I made a very questionable career move years ago in deciding not to publish much until I matured a bit. Who knew it would take so long, or that the nature of publishing would change so much? And so the poem I'm about to give you isn't like some of the poems I've offered on the internet till now. I didn't store it for 5, 10, or 15 years in my cellar as if it were some kind of brash wine that might lose its abrasive tannins with the passing of time. This one came in about an hour ago, and as recently as maybe 5 minutes ago, it seemed finished. But recently, like a struck temple bell reverberating, I've become uncertain in discerning the precise ending of anything. So maybe this poem isn't really finished yet, or maybe it is. I'll let you decide. But it is a bit dystopian, and its title is This Whole Shebang. It keeps happening! This all-inclusive mystery! Of course we're bewildered. In fact, it's amazing that we haven't totally trashed the whole planet by now. This all must have once seemed so promising, but there's still time for alternative results and the slim possibility that they become more urgent than whatever else we've been distracted by. Sometimes I think, if only we had more time, or the cohesive and united will of bacteria. Give us another chance, and another few 100 million years, and who knows what we might evolve into or become capable of. God, if you exist, surely you must know that people still don't know what to make of you and of all your messengers and prophets. If one showed up today, he or she would probably suffer the same fate as Jesus, or the Supreme Court would rule against them while favoring their own alternative version of God. And if I were you, I'd have given up on us already. And just so you know, there are many amongst us who say that you've already abdicated, and long before we learn to surrender to you, leaving things entirely in our own hands now. It's always difficult, has always been difficult, for time-bound creatures like us to have a clear, big picture view. But it seems that we've really landed in a fire and brimstone scenario after all, for the planet is burning up. Evolution, I suppose, was always going to be a long shot, a genius plan of an immensity with a very long-range point of view. Somehow, we've become its stewards and haven't been doing a very good job. Hence the 11th commandment, may be about taking more responsibility for ourselves, this beautiful planet, and making things better for those who might follow us. This, of course, would involve our species becoming less self-absorbed, less myopically narcissistic, and it hasn't happened yet. It would also involve becoming more discerning, less polarized, as if we all were really on the same team. And that also hasn't happened yet. You could make a case that throughout human history, people felt they were living in a similarly apocalyptic time. But if God is saying anything today, perhaps it's that a time of reckoning has arrived, and that the urgencies of global warming alone makes our time different from any other. If so, perhaps God is saying, I never stopped loving you, but please get your shit together pronto, or we'll both just have to kiss this whole shebang goodbye.